Imagine living in a world where the sky itself hunted you, where shadows from above meant certain death. This is the story of prehistoric humans, and their terrifying battles with giant eagles millions of years ago. Long before modern cities and kings, early humans lived exposed on open grasslands and mountain valleys. They had no houses, no weapons beyond stone tools, and the skies above hid predators larger and deadlier than any bird today. These giant eagles were apex predators, with wingspans stretching nearly 3 meters, hooked beaks sharper than knives, and talons capable of piercing skulls. They ruled the air and saw our ancestors not as neighbors, but as prey. Unlike today's raptors, these colossal birds could swoop down silently, striking children or isolated adults before anyone could react. Early humans faced an enemy they could not always see coming. Death fell from the skies without warning. Archaeological evidence from ancient sites shows signs of eagle talon punctures in prehistoric skulls, proof that these encounters were real. The fear of predators wasn't only on the ground, humans had to fear the sky itself. For our ancestors, every day was a gamble. Gathering berries, scavenging meat, or carrying children meant constant vigilance. A single mistake, a moment of distraction, and an eagle's shadow could end a life in seconds. These attacks shaped human behavior. Families rarely moved alone, preferring to stick together in groups. Safety was found in numbers. As many eyes scanning the sky increased their chances of spotting the predator before it struck. Fire became more than warmth. Flames and smoke created barriers that eagles avoided, giving humans brief refuge at night. Campfires were not just survival tools, they were shields against predators, symbols of security against the sky hunters. Shelters, too, became critical. Humans began choosing caves and overhangs, not just to protect against weather, but to stay hidden from aerial predators. The instinct to seek cover shaped the earliest settlements of our species. The giant eagle's hunting style was ruthless. From great heights, it could spot prey kilometers away, folding its wings to dive at speeds over 150 kilometers per hour. For humans on open plains, escape was nearly impossible. But humans adapted. They began to shout, bang stones, and wave sticks when shadows passed overhead. These behaviors weren't random panic, they were the beginnings of organized defense. Early attempts at collective survival against a shared threat. Children were especially vulnerable. Stories passed through generations may have warned mothers never to leave babies alone in the grass. These warnings became part of human memory, embedding survival instincts into the culture itself. Interestingly, giant eagles preferred higher altitudes, nesting on cliffs and mountains. Humans entering those regions faced even greater danger. Every climb for fruit, honey, or stone carried the risk of disturbing a predator's nesting grounds. Legends of sky gods, bird spirits, and winged monsters across ancient cultures may have roots in these encounters. The terror of eagles was so profound, it likely echoed into myths long after the predators vanished. But survival was not just fear. With sharp minds and restless curiosity, humans turned the threat into opportunity. They studied eagle patterns, learning when they hunted and when it was safer to move across the land. Over time, stone tools improved. Spears and throwing sticks extended human reach. A lucky strike could wound or kill even the fiercest bird. And for the first time, humans weren't only prey, they began fighting back. An injured eagle provided valuable meat and feathers. Feathers became ornaments, later symbols of courage and strength. What once represented terror slowly transformed into tools of identity, storytelling, and ritual among growing human tribes. Climate shifts also played a role. As forests expanded or grasslands shrank, eagle populations declined. The environment slowly began to favor humans, who were more adaptable to changing habitats than these specialized aerial hunters. Still, the memory of the eagle's dominance remained. Generations of humans developed sharper eyesight, quicker reflexes, and stronger cooperation, all honed by millennia of predator-prey tension under the shadow of wings. The battle with eagles was more than survival, it was a step in human evolution. Every close call forced greater ingenuity, every tragedy sparked new strategies, and every victory strengthened the bond within early human groups. Imagine a mother clutching her child tightly, scanning the skies, while men guarded with stones in hand. Every heartbeat carried primal fear, but also fierce determination. This was the price of survival millions of years ago. Over centuries, these lessons became instincts. The fear of shadows above, the urge to seek shelter, the importance of community, these are echoes of prehistoric struggles that still live within human psychology today. Even as giant eagles vanished, replaced by smaller raptors, humans continued to respect and fear the sky. Birds became symbols of freedom and power, reminders of the ancient battles fought under their wings. The survival of humans against eagles proved a deeper truth: intelligence can defeat strength. Claws and wings ruled the skies, but human cooperation, memory, and adaptation carved the path forward. From predators above, humans learned awareness. From danger, they learned unity. From loss, they learned resilience. These were not just survival lessons, they were the foundation stones of human civilization. Without those constant threats, perhaps humans would never have forged such deep bonds, never developed such keen senses, and never advanced beyond fragile prey into the architects of the modern world. Every invention had roots in fear. The first shelters, the first weapons, even the first sparks of fire were born under the pressure of predators, reminders that survival breeds innovation. The story of humans and giant eagles is not simply about danger. It is about transformation. What once terrified our ancestors ultimately strengthened them, shaping their minds and societies for the struggles yet to come. Today, when we see eagles soaring in the sky, we admire their grace and strength. Yet hidden in our admiration is a memory, an ancient recognition that we once feared them as gods of the air. Fossil records tell us eagles hunted humans, but living humans tell us a deeper story. We survived, we adapted, and in doing so, we outlasted the predators that once dominated us. This survival wasn't guaranteed. At any point, humans could have been erased from history, just another prey species devoured by the giants of prehistory. But resilience turned fragility into strength. The human journey is full of near extinctions, constant battles, and fragile victories. Facing eagles was only one chapter in a much longer story of survival, but it remains a powerful symbol of human determination. Think about it: every fire we light, every home we build, every community we form, each carries within it the shadow of those ancient birds and the lessons carved into our DNA. Even our fascination with flight, our dream to conquer the skies with airplanes and rockets, may be tied to the deep history of fearing the air and eventually seeking to master it. Humans are storytellers. Around ancient fires, they may have told tales of eagle attacks, victories, and warnings. These stories preserved knowledge, guided children, and ensured that no lesson of survival was ever forgotten. Through story, fear became wisdom. Through memory, danger became guidance. And through each retelling, humans grew stronger, not just in body, but in culture, in unity, and in purpose. It was never only about surviving the eagle, it was about becoming something more, a species that could learn, adapt, and endure in ways no predator could match. Over time, humans turned from prey into hunters, from victims into masters of the land. The eagle that once ruled the skies became only a fragment of memory in humanity's greater rise. But let us not forget, the world millions of years ago was not kind, not forgiving. Survival came at the cost of constant fear, sacrifice, and struggle. Every day was a test of will. The eagle's shadow taught humans that no place was safe, that life demanded awareness, unity, and strength. Those who forgot the lesson did not survive long enough to pass on their genes. Perhaps this is why humans evolved such sharp minds, restless curiosity, and social bonds. It wasn't luxury or choice, it was necessity, forged by the predators that sought to erase us. Each step of human progress was written in struggle, each milestone was a victory stolen from death, and each shadow in the sky was a reminder that survival was never guaranteed. The eagle vanished, but its impact remains etched in our history. Without it, perhaps humans would have evolved differently, or not at all. The predator shaped the prey into something unstoppable. Today, we stand at the top of the food chain, yet the story of the eagle humbles us, reminding us how fragile beginnings can lead to unimaginable destinies. From the grasslands of Africa to the mountains of Eurasia, humans carried the memory of sky hunters, shaping who we are: resilient, united, and unyielding in the face of any challenge. This is not just history, it is a mirror of our journey, a reminder that every comfort we enjoy today was earned through unthinkable struggles faced by those who came before us. If this glimpse into humanity's battle with giant eagles fascinated you, imagine the countless other struggles buried in prehistory. Subscribe, Join the journey, and uncover the forgotten stories that shaped us into who we are today.